7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Falcons 14, Panthers 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Panther first down.
They'll run with McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th and goal.
They'll run for it with Davis. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On 2nd and 1, Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 37-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and a yard, Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
3rd down and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go, team. Let's go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Time go. Time. Hey, 59, ready. Check 26. Check 26. Check it out.
And they run with a former All-Pro, Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ray Roberts on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting it up.
It's caught at the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd and goal. This is McCaffrey, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Julio Jones has averaged 90 receiving yards per game every season since 2013. And when you factor in that every game plan calls for them double and triple covering him, yet he's still putting up those kind of numbers, that tells you the excellence of Julio Jones.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw again is Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Play action. It's Ryan. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina.
To number 11,
Robbie Anderson.
Touchdown.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
The kick is good.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, play. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Too little, Cap. 36. Let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Dancing to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. we've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They go play action with Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. For 33 yards that time. Play action. Ryan sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Panthers 28. Young Wei Koo to kick off for it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Andre Roberts now to return it. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
His 48-yard line.
On second and inches, Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to
Robbie Anderson.
Touchdown.
His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 82 yards as they have taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Falcons 38.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
On down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Davis. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, He's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.